Okay, so today we talk about segment addition with proofs. A proof is basically telling me what you did and why you did it. Okay, so let's go through this warm-up. If I know from Q to R is 3, I'm going to write that in. If I know from Q to S is 8, Q to S is 8, then I know that R to S must be 8 minus 3 is 5. Then I know from R to T is 9. Then I take 9 minus 5, and this gives me 4. So when they ask me, how long is the segment from S to T? I say 4. How long is the segment Q to S? I say 8. How long is the segment from Q to T? All I have to do is 3 plus 5 plus 4. And that gives me 9, 12. So Q to T is 12. Now I did make a mistake in the notation. If you noticed that when I do the length of a measurement, I don't need this. That notation was supposed to tell me that ST is a segment, which we already know, right? Now we're just talking about distance. Okay? When I talk about distance, I don't need that top notation. Now, moving on. Same thing here. From A to B, I get 12. From A to D, I get 9. Something tells me I can figure something out. If I know the whole thing is 12, and from here to here is 9, what can I say is D to B? Well, 12 minus 9 is 3. And I know from C to D is 6. Wait, if I know C to D is 6, then I know from A to D must be 3. So when they ask me, how far is A to C? I say 3. How far is C to B? I say 9. And how far is it from D to B? I say 3. Okay? Segment addition. We'll talk about what is segment addition postulate, how is algebra used, and what is the line-by-line method of problem solving. Here, segment addition. I want to know how long A to C is. If I know the segment from A to B, and I know the segment from B to C, right, then I know that the whole thing is 10 plus 3. Now what does that actually look like when I write it out? Well, I knew that I had to do AB plus BC gave me the whole thing, right? Then I knew that AB was 10, and I know that BC is 3, and then I did 10 plus 3 gave me 13. Now I know that AC is 13. Not too bad, right? So when I have this thing, which we call segment addition, then I plugged in numbers, and when I plug something in, that's called substitution, right? I found a number. I knew that number was supposed to be this segment, so I go back to substitution. Isn't that right? We knew what to do, and now we know why we did it, right? In algebra, you did all of this, but now in geometry, you just tell me why. Okay, segment addition postulate. If 3 points A, B, and C are collinear, and B is between A and C, which it is, then A to B plus B to C gives me the whole thing. So when I look at this, AB, BC, 4 and 8, how do I know what the whole thing is? Well, obviously you're going to say 4 plus 8 is 12. But make sure that we have to do every single step. So AB plus BC gives me A to C. Well, what's AB? 4. What's BC? 8. 8 plus 4 is 12, which is what you said, right? So now I need to know that AC, which is what I was looking for, gives me 12. So this is what I did. Well, why did I do it? Because segment addition was my first step. Then I substituted, right? Then I added 4 plus 8. And then I substituted back in. Substitution, right? Okay. Here's another example. Q to S is 11. Q to S is 11. So this whole thing is 11. Find me R to S. Find me X, right? Starting again. Piece by piece, right? Q to R plus R to S gave me Q to S. Well, what's QR? 6. What's R to S? X. That's equal to Q to S, which is 11. Uh-oh. Now we have some algebra, right? So now I want to subtract 6 from both sides. That goes away. And I have X is equal to 11 minus 6 is 5. X was supposed to be the segment, which we identify it as RS, and that's equal to 5. Now we say, why did we do this? Well, this was segment addition postulate, right? Then we substituted. That's where we got the 6 plus x equals 11. Then we subtracted, right? That gave us x equals 5. Then we used substitution to tell me, the reader, that RS is equal to 5. Okay? Step by step. What did I do? Why did I do it? And every step is labeled just like we want. Same thing. Why? What did I do? Why did I do it? And you'll start to notice that the more you do this, the more you practice, you'll notice that it looks the same. Segment addition. I did that. I substituted numbers. I subtracted from both sides. Then I plugged it back in. Alright, thanks for listening.